the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Off-play action on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bruins want to move quickly.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins. With a 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
When offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy. I got to understand that ball comes out. It's tight windows. Really nice job by the defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Boilermakers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to fire on second down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on third and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. Just outside the red zone. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. It's Sims. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. You got to communicate.
The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll send the back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field, stretch it vertically, and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, what?
Turning it on! They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Looking to pass. It's Singleton. Moves away as he feels pressure. Complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
With the catch, it's Harris. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff and Sims. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Handoff to the single running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Power football with the run. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the ground, it's Burrell. Runs through a tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bruins in the hurry-up.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Lots bits of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
Good enough for a first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flores. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Bruins!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's caught. It's Branch. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
3rd down play from the gun. Quick strike complete. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Branch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's you.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Purdue.
Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Right on the money. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying the left side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Brown wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
And the Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Brown will throw it. This time it's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? It'll be a draw. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
The Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Back to throw, it's Singleton. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Leaves it with the running back.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Gives it on the option. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not... Oh, he's got some space. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Well, on third down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
Motion from the wideout. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Push down for the tackle.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Unloads quickly.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Breaks into the open. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Brown wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
Off the play fake on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! A great catch and run for 6. Ready to try the point after.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
24, UCLA, 21.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease. Off coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field, to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Watson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Boilermakers had this offense rolling. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Hauls it in. Finding an escape route. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Big guy smells it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Sticks it in his belly. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Sneaks it into the end zone.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following, get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Trying play action. Rushes on him. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Might as well give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The Boilermakers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Singleton. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
So now it's 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Bruins will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sims. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Brown wants to pass. Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Defense.
Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Riley. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And the Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. Gives it on the option. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They've got the screen set up. Gliding off the defender. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back and leaves it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. All tied up here in the 4th quarter.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking downfield, it's Singleton. He'll pull it down. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, this is the point of a game in the fourth quarter where turnovers matter so much. The defense knows if they can just find a way to steal a possession, they're giving themselves an opportunity to win it, and they do it right there. Physical play, you see the speed, and they're able to create the TO.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. Touchdown, UCLA! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
There he goes.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Singleton. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read.
He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the backfield.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes